in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You can hate him for not making that fight happen, but this is an unbiased show. We talk boxing. If it is just some missed details, the Double RT Boxing Show, Mr. A is here to help you, because that's what we do. We talk that boxing, spit that fire on the internet, dragging on the net, hashtag dragging on the net. Follow me at Twitter at RRTB Show. Double RT, the Double RT, the Double RT Boxing Show with Mr. A. Double RT Boxing Show. I'm your host, Mr. A. Catching up over the weekend. And this is the post-fight recap of Adam Kownacki defeating Charles Martin. The scorecards were 96-94, all unanimous decision, all three judges. I know I get predictions wrong on this show. I don't take it to heart. It's just shits and giggles. It's fun. But I just like talking down. I like breaking down the fights. I like watching boxing. So the predictions are fun when they happen. Wrong, fun when they get wrong. But the 96-94 for Adam Kownacki, I had it 99-91 for Adam. I had him just whipping the shit out of Martin. Not whipping the shit like, oh my god, like nothing happening, but round by round, you just gave him the points. I gave Martin the first round, and the rest was all Adam. Adam being Adam, coming on with pressure, a lot of arm, just a tremendous amount of arm punches, but I guess with enough to fucking just stop Martin from firing. To me, what stopped Martin, he was never first. He always from the get-go, and it helped set. Like for me, I didn't give Martin no rounds. It just, he's always letting Adam dictate the pace. Never once did he fire a hard right hand first to stop Adam, to give him a warning. Like, hey, if you're gonna keep walking, that's what you're gonna walk into. He allowed Adam to walk, throw whatever he wanted to throw, and then he tried to fire back. Now I do give both guys credit. For heavyweights, this was some good body attacking. Both heavyweights were beating the shit out of each other's bodies, and that's probably what Charles Martin was doing best. Adam had to catch up to him, because for the second round on, it was still competitive, but Martin just started beating the hell out of Adam's body, and Adam's like, okay, finally, I gotta hit this motherfucker back in his body. And good body attacking. This is the type of body attacking you be seeing like the featherweights and the bantamweights do on these guys. They were hitting good body shots, almost as good as Garcia and Porter were doing. But I'll say Martin and Kownacki. I always fuck this name up. Kownacki was doing better. For big guys, it's a good body tip. And now to break the fight, like I said, the best rounds, like I said, the fight was typically an Adam fight. He did his typical thing, come forward. You can tell him and Big Baby Miller spar a lot together. They fight exactly the same. Come on you, throw in some arm punches, but a lot of them, and when they lean on you, they just smother you and just start hitting you with a lot of shit. And Big Baby Miller does the same. Adam does the same. Now Adam does a little more distance punching to get himself in, where Big Baby Miller kind of... Adam needs Big Baby Miller's head movement, and Big Baby Miller needs Adam's distance attack. Now that being said, Adam's corner was still saying, don't walk in, you need to jab more. And speaking of corner, if someone knows, just leave a comment. I was thinking, like, his head trainer, Adam's head trainer, wasn't that like the cut man or the corner, one of the cornermen in Chris Algieri's corner, the Pacquiao fight, that buff dude? Because I know Algieri had, I'm gonna let him out the cage guy, but the other guy, the guy who was leaning through the ropes in that fight, isn't that Adam? That's Adam's head coach, right? Just a sidebar, boxing talk. If someone do recognize him and know that, just leave a comment down like, yeah, Mr. A, that is the same guy. I think that was one of Algieri's cornermen, Adam's trainer. Like I said, the best round for Adam to me was round 6, he really start putting some heavy round changing head movement shots on Martin, like throwing the 1-2s, hooking Adam, and Martin's head was just shaking all around. It doesn't help that his dreads are flying everywhere when he gets hit. But Martin came back in round 7 pretty good himself. Now obviously around the last round, Martin tried to go for the kill, and he was hitting him clean. That was the first time really Martin was aggressive and first, not letting Adam fire off and go, you go, I go. In round 10, like minute and a half mark, Martin start firing shots and tagging Adam. Now could Adam been tired? Probably, but still, look what happened when he was first. But also, Adam came back like 30 seconds later, almost took his ass out. Martin had to hold the ropes, Martin pinned Adam against the ropes and like held the ropes and like basically just hugged him for like 10 seconds. Now, what both fighters need to do, no one was fainting. Adam's corner is telling him, double jab yourself in, show some head movement, and Adam, like I said, Adam is good at the pressure game, but you can hit him, and that's why I didn't pick him against this fight. I thought Martin would, back foot 1-2 and throw a hard ass right hand, but no, Martin did back foot, but just didn't throw nothing into the wind. He just let Adam come, and then when Martin was having some success is when he went inside and leaned against Adam and used his height and just worked and smothered Adam from the whole barrage of punches. Yes, he was still getting hit with something, but when Martin leaned up against him chest to chest and working the body, throwing some tight short hooks, to me he was doing better in the short range fight. Even though Adam still was able to use his speed, Adam needs that space to get those shots off, and being smothered by the bigger, heavier, not the heavier, but the bigger Martin, he wasn't able to get all that firing off. But like I said, it was a good fight. You see Martin. This is why you can't fight weak ass competition and then take a step up. You see Martin didn't have nothing for Adam. He didn't have the strength to be first. He didn't have the stamina to be first. Jeff is in the corner trying to tell him, like, hey, you need to throw that jab, pump the jab out. He just wasn't ready. Fighting bums don't get you ready for top-notch competition. He ain't no damn Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury is a damn boxer. Martin ain't Tyson Fury, man. And he's fighting no-namers, trying to get in the ring with a pressure fighter like Adam. Like I said, I had to fight 99, 91. Adam says he wants 1 or 2 more fights before he gets a title shot. It'll be good, let's see. Before we go, let's check out this WBC, because that's where Adam's gonna go. He's aiming for Deontay Wilder. Big boy Adam Kownacki is aiming for Deontay Wilder. And let's see, what can he fight? Right here on the Double RT Boxing Show. This is your host, Mr.A. So we figure Adam was number 10. He defeated number 9. You got 15 Maurice Walk, 14 Andy Ruiz. Even though it's a step back in rankings, it's a nice name. Brian Jennings, number 13. That's a good fight. 12 Fury, he's tied up. Boom Boom Revis. That'd be a nice fight. Take that shit to Canada. You could get yourself a nice little paycheck. Number 8 Chisora. That'd be a banger. This is who he should fight right there. Number 7, Agit Caballel. If he could get his hands on Agit Caballel or Dominic Brazil, Brazil is over there shying off for Dylan White. He needs a fight. Go for Agit Caballel or Dominic Brazil, because you got number 3 Tyson. Like I said, 8 Chisora, 7 Caballel, 6 Parker. Parker ain't gonna take the chance of fighting Kownacki right now. Number 5, Tony Bellew. Tony Bellew is either wants a money fight or he's retired. Number 4, Brazil. 3, Tyson tied up. 2, Luis Ortiz. Will he fight Luis Ortiz right now? Luis Ortiz, that'd be a good fight for Luis Ortiz. A good name to get on his recognition. That'd be a great name for Adam. Then you got number 1, Dylan White. And I don't know if Dylan White will take on Kownacki. I think anyone who's willing to fight Kownacki is a good name to get on the resume. I think the dudes are, everyone knows Adam could fight. But if I'm Adam's team, I'm trying to get him a Kabaha fight, the European heavyweight champion, or trying to line up the Dominic Brazil fight. Because everyone knows that's that mandatory. See if Adam could steal that mandatory spot. This is the Double RT Boxing Show, the Ready Talk Boxing Show. I'm your host, Mr. A. You can follow the show at Twitter, RRTB Show, RRTB Show, hashtag Dragon on the Net. This is a late night, not a late night, but a weekend roundup of the fights from the 8th. Catching up. Thank you for your time and support.